All right, welcome back to the show, everyone, and well, happy Air Jordan Rewind. Happy 23rd, everyone. The reason this is so late is because the scheduled video I had to drop got blocked, like globally blocked right before release point. So I didn't even realize it didn't release until about 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, all right. So guys, it's gonna be a little bit late, but I'm not taking the L. At first I thought like, all right, I'll figure it out another time, but I'm not taking the L. So I'm back in the room. Let's get this done. Let's do this, because you know what? MJ would have done it, so we got to do it. We got to put in the extra work. Guys, I was excited to react to this anyways, but I was going to do it on a different day. This one is from Old School B-Ball, and it's titled The Michael Jordan Vertical Jump Myth. I'm interested in this. Plus, I know they're gonna spark in a bunch of humor, and it's gonna be a funny video. So I figured it would be a perfect choice for a makeup video. Guys, I'm gonna link the original video down below in the description, like I always do. You'll see a list of channel members. Shout out to all of you guys. I appreciate you all. Guys, like the video. I think let's do this so I can get it up to you guys. Here we go.
You can fly, can't you?
For a little while.
I hear you could fly. All right, this is for you. If I see it, I'll try it. Oh, boy! Oh, how about that shot?
This is gonna get interesting.
If Jordan had a 48-inch vert, he should be sitting on the rim.
That's Dwight Howard, a guy who's...
How? No, that's if he had a 10-foot vertical. Right? Then he could sit on the rim.
touched the top of the backboard. A guy who's dunked on 12-foot rims.
Yeah, he's...
Calling MJ's legendary 48-inch vertical leap a lie. Look, I'm gonna be straight with you from the jump. I'm a Jordanizer, not just a fan. Jordan.
Me too. Obviously, you guys know me by now. I don't think the 48-inch thing is real. Like, I don't. Like, that's 4 feet? 4 feet? I don't know, man.
Jordanizer. I watched every game, read every book, studied every stat. MJJ is the reason I fell in love with basketball. So when Dwight Howard came for Jordan's vertical leap, the measurement that made him Air Jordan, I took it personally.
If Jordan really had a 48, that means he's touching the top of the backboard. I've touched the top of the backboard, and I've touched higher. I'm dunked on a 12-foot. He should be able to turn around and sit on the rim.
That's what they call him, Air Jordan.
My first...
I mean, I think he could touch the back of the top of the backboard in his prime, in his athletic prime, because there's so many times where he's hitting, like easily hitting the bottom of the backboard with his head. I mean, he could clear that by like another 6 to 8 inches. So yeah, he could touch the top of the backboard. I truly believe it.
Instinct. Defend MJ at all costs. But here's the thing about being a true Jordan fan. MJ taught us that greatness demands the truth, not myths.
Agreed.
So I did what any Jordanizer would do. I investigated Dwight's claims, and what I found changed everything I thought I knew about the greatest player ever. Now, before I tell you what I discovered, you need to understand where I'm coming from. I've been defending Jordan's GOAT status since before it was cool. 6 rings, 5 MVPs,
yeah, me too.
10 scoring titles. The man is basketball perfection. And that...
I mean, what's crazy is, yeah, I've been saying this since the late 80s, that Jordan's the best, and then now the greatest in the 90s.
48-inch vertical. That was always my nuclear option in any basketball argument.
Really?
I decided confidently.
I never use that as an argument as to why he's great. Like, it's cool. I don't need like a specific inch. Like, oh, if it's not 48 inches, then that takes away from what he did. No, dude. The guy was flying. You know, that's all we need to know. The dude was flying when he was young.
Every time someone tried to compare LeBron or Kobe to MJ, Tim Grover, Jordan's personal trainer, documented in his book, Jump Attack. The internet was full of it. ESPN listed it. Sports Illustrated referenced it. Case closed. Right? I mean, look at this man fly. The free throw line dunk. getting his head to the rim, hanging in the air like gravity forget it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't even him trying to hit the rim. Or, I'm sorry, the backboard. But he can easily hit the backboard with his head at any point. So if his head at his max could get up to about here, like at the rim, come on, dude. He could touch the top of the backboard, Dwight. He could.
About him. If anyone could jump 48 inches, it was MJ. The man defied physics on a nightly basis. But then Dwight Howard, the legitimate freak athlete himself, came with receipts. Howard has a documented 39.5-inch vertical. He's touched the top of the backboard in games. He's dunked on 12-foot rims. This isn't some armchair analyst talking. This is elite athleticism calling out elite athleticism.
I know he did have some crazy dunks, but 48 inches mean he's touching the top.
Okay, so now we're going to a different place. So,
and that hit different because as a Jordanizer, I knew something Howard was right about. So what was going on here? So I did what any passionate fan would do when someone challenges their hero. I went looking for evidence to prove Dwight Howard wrong. Dwight's full quote was brutal. He was basically saying the 48-inch claim was marketing mythology. My first reaction? Anger. How dare he? This is MJ we're talking about. The man who scored 63 against Celtics in the playoffs. The man who hit the shot over Russell. The man who played the flu game. Of course he had the 48-inch vertical. But as I started digging...
It's so funny to me. Guys, let me know in the comments. Is this important to you? Like, to me, this is just like, you know, this is some barbershop talk. You know, oh, man, I seen Jordan jump 4 feet, no problem. You know, like, this isn't like... what I'm trying to say is I don't think this actually matters, but it's funny because this really does matter to this guy, and it's very entertaining.
Looking for...
But my question to you, like, does this matter to you? Like, if it turns out he could jump 40 inches and not 48 inches, does that mean something? Because it doesn't really mean anything to me. If anything, it makes it more impressive to see what he did, you know, with a lesser vertical.
Concrete proof to shut down Dwight's claims. Something strange happened. I couldn't find any official measurement. No NBA Combine data. No verified testing results. Just... the same claims repeated over and over across different websites. Then I found something that stopped me cold. A 1993 interview with Larry King that somehow, in all my years of Jordan obsession, I'd never seen.
I have this on my list of stuff I wanted to watch. I got to get to this one.
Vertical leap, do you know? I don't know. I've never been measured.
Wait, what? The man himself said he was never measured.
And you see, okay, so that plays into how I feel. You see how dismissive he is? He's like, the hell does this matter for? You know, it's like, I never even got measured. Who cares?
And then Jordan says something that really messed with my head.
Whatever's in the book is in the book. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is.
Whatever is in the book is in the book. That is, I don't know what it is.
Wait, so he said he wasn't tested, but then there's something. How does the number get in the book?
He was never measured, and then Jordan said,
hold up.
I'd never seen.
Your vertical leap, do you know? I don't know. I've never been measured.
Wait, what?
Okay.
The man himself said he was never measured, and then Jordan said something that really messed with my head.
Whatever's in the book is in the book. I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is.
Whatever is in the book is in the book. That is, I don't know what it is.
Now I'm even more
Jordan
confused.
was dismissing the very claims I'd been defending for years. This wasn't some reporter or critic or jealous player. This was MJ himself, at the absolute height of his powers, telling us he didn't know where the 48-inch number came from.
I don't think it mattered to him. All he needed to know is he jumped high enough to dunk on whoever he needed to. He can jump from the free throw line. Why does that make you mad? Why does that make you mad? I'm talking to my dog, in case you can't hear it. Come on. Come on. Don't be like that. Come on. What? How high do you think Jordan... Do you think it's 48 inches, girl? Huh? Is that why you're mad? You're mad at me?
On the rabbit hole. If Jordan didn't claim 48 inches, where did it come from? Tim Grover, Jordan's trainer from 1989 to 2004 wrote in Jump Attack that he took Jordan from 38 inches to 48 inches. But here's what is interesting. Grover's primary focus was never about vertical leap records. I dug into physics, found the only documented scientific measurement of Jordan's jumping ability.
I have trouble with what Tim Grover said too, because I think Jordan jumped higher before he started all that physical training to buff up. You know, he started jumping, you know, obviously because he had more muscle mass on him. He wasn't jumping as high anymore. But before he met Tim Grover, I think he had a higher vertical leap. This rabbit hole is getting me more and more confused as it goes along.
In 1983, University of North Carolina study that recorded his running vertical at 45.76 inches.
Oof.
45.76.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at that. I mean, these are the kind of clips I'm talking about that make me go like, he could easily touch the top of the backboard. Look at this. He's jumping backwards. Hold on. Look, he's jumping, okay, like sideways backwards, and he's easily hitting the backboard. Like he's actually like 6 inches up. He's ducking his head. Look at that. Look at that. So that part of his back right there, like his shoulder blades, are hitting the bottom of the backboard. And you want to tell me, Dwight, he can't touch the top? So I disagree. Right now, I disagree with everybody. I disagree with what Dwight said. I disagree with what Tim Grover said, because MJ wasn't doing this in the 90s.
Inches. 45.76. Still incredible, but not 48. For context, in the modern NBA draft combine era, only one player has officially recorded 48 inches, Keon Johnson in 2021. Kenny Gregory hit 45.5 inches in 2001.
Nice.
These are controlled, verified measurements with precise equipment. I went frame by frame through Jordan's most spectacular dunks. The free throw line dunk, incredible horizontal distance, but his head never got more than 3 or 4 inches above the rim. Physics tells us that with a true 48-inch vertical, his head should consistently be 6+ inches above the rim. Here's where it gets real. As I'm uncovering all this...
Man, maybe he does have a 48-inch vertical then. Oh, wait, did he say 6 inches above the rim?
Vertical, his head should consistently be 6+ inches above the rim.
Okay, no, he could easily hit the rim with his head and probably clear it by like 2 inches. Dude, so maybe he jumps higher than I thought. I mean, I already thought he jumped pretty high, but like, what's 48 minus 6? Maybe he jumps like 42 inches. Maybe Tim Grover was right and he was jumping 45. I don't know anymore. Who the hell knows?
Here's where it gets real. As I'm uncovering all this evidence against the 48-inch claim, I started feeling disappointed, like somehow Jordan was less than I thought.
Why?
Then it hit me.
MJ was never the guy who said, I jumped 48 inches. Like, it was other people who said this stuff.
That feeling. That is exactly what is wrong with how we celebrate greatness. Let's talk about what MJ actually did. A 46-inch vertical leap, still among the highest ever measured.
Yeah.
But more importantly, how he used that athleticism, the body control, the hang time, the ability to adjust midair, the basketball IQ to know exactly when and how to unleash that explosiveness. Vince Carter had a 43-inch vertical, and we call him a half man, half amazing. Zach Levine has 46 inches and won 2 dunk contests. Jordan's actual vertical puts him in that same elite company, but what separated him wasn't just the height.
Nope.
It was everything else.
Yeah, it's about what you do with it.
6 championships,
Giggity.
averaging 33.4 points in the finals, playing through the flu game, the steal on Russell, the shot over Elo, the switch to the point guard, and averaging a triple-double for a month just because he could. You know what I realized? The 48-inch vertical claim isn't about Jordan at all. It is about us. We are so obsessed with having the biggest numbers, the most extreme stats, that we lose sight of what actual greatness looks like. Jordan played in an era before social media highlight reels, Before every dunk was measured and analyzed, his greatness wasn't manufactured for viral moments. It was earned through relentless work and an unmatched will to win. Tim Grover said something that stuck with me. Jordan wasn't my most physically gifted athlete, but possessed unmatched mental toughness.
Nice.
The vertical leap was just one tool in an incredible arsenal. So here's what this Jordanizer learned.
Yeah, to me, it was always more about his hang time than how high he jumped, like his vertical leap. That's what always impressed me, is he was always able to, Magic talks about this a lot. He's able to go up for a jumper and then hang there long enough for his defender to start coming down, and then he could release it at that point, because he hasn't started coming down yet. That's what makes it incredible to me, is how long he stays up there.
Michael Jordan doesn't need a mythical 48-inch vertical to be the greatest ever. His actual vertical, somewhere between 42 to 46 inches, combined with his skill, intelligence, and killer instinct, created something we'd never seen before and haven't seen since. Look, I get it. Part of you might be disappointed right now.
I'm not.
The 48-inch vertical was a cool talking point, a way to shut down LeBron fans or Kobe stands in arguments.
I've never once used it. Never once would I use that as an argument.
But here's the thing.
My guy jumps higher than yours. Like, that's just weird. I don't know. To me, that's not a debate as far as, like, who's the greater basketball player. Oh, yeah? Well, my dude jumps higher. That doesn't solve anything in my mind.
Don't need inflated numbers to defend Jordan's legacy. The real Michael Jordan, the one who averaged 37 points in his second season, who came back from baseball and won 3 straight titles, who made every teammate around him better, that Jordan is more impressive than any myth we could create. As MJ fans, our job isn't to defend legends that aren't true. Our job is make sure people understand why the truth about Michael Jordan is more incredible than any story we could tell.
Agreed.
I can accept failure. Everyone fails at something.
Yep.
But I cannot accept not trying. The man who said that doesn't need a 48-inch vertical to be GOAT. He never did.
Wow. Well, that was an interesting one. I'm going to try to keep this short because I need to get this video out to you guys before it's no longer the 23rd. But I find it really interesting that I guess he's probably not the only one, but there are people out there that really take those kind of details very serious. When for me, it was all just about what he did on the court as far as that contributed to winning. To me, that's always what greatness is who you are as an individual, who you are as a leader, and what you're doing for your team in order to help them win. That defines greatness. But, like for highlight reels and stuff like that, it's fun to see how high he jumps and, what his hang time is capable of doing. Like that layup, that reverse layup against New Jersey that we all know and love. What he's able to do in the air before ever landing. That is impressive, but like I said, I'd never use that as far as like, this is why he's the greatest. It's more just like, dude, look at this. This is sick. This is crazy. Like, how do you even do this? But I'm curious what you guys have to say now. Do these details matter to you? Like, if one guy can jump, 6 inches higher than the other, like say there was an exact clone of Jordan. And they had, 6 championships each, yada yada. But one dude could jump a couple inches higher than the other dude. Does that matter? It really wouldn't matter to me, to tell you the truth. But anyways, you guys, I got to get this out to you. Happy 23rd, everybody. I hope this one doesn't give me any trouble and it gets out to you guys without any problems from the YouTube Don. Anyways, you guys, I'm heading out. Happy 23rd. Thank you for joining me. Sorry this is late, but you all know what happened. So anyways, guys, I will see you in the comments and have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow for the 24th, okay? Hopefully that goes a little smoother for Kobe's day. All right, guys, peace out. And most importantly, be water, my friends.